I'm going to press a magical button over here. And I want to talk to you about the Elgato Prompter, and I've done an entire video on this in the past, but the really cool new feature that I wanted to talk to you about is actually voice sync. So this, you'll see what this does in a second, but it's exactly what it sounds like. So what you need to do if you do have an Elgato Prompter and you're not seeing these options yet, make sure you do upgrade the software. You do need to make sure it's sort of actively running, which is something I don't think I needed to do prior to this update. So just keep that in mind if you are working with it. Before we even get there, I should say too, the content type over here. So we've got the display, we've got the text, and we've got the chat, which is technically in beta. It's only Twitch chat, so you can sort of monitor Twitch chat. So if you're a Twitch person, that's great. I'm not really that much of a Twitch person, so I don't use that very often at all. But essentially, if I were to click the display button, in this case, we'd have OBS Inception, so I won't do that today. But essentially, it's just another window, another monitor, if you like, that you can drag and drop any kind of application onto it and go from there. But if you do select the text option, we can actually create our own scripts. And essentially, you can sort of just go and add a new one. You can copy and paste the text in from somewhere else. You can write it natively in here. But once you've downloaded that update for the scrolling options, generally speaking, what would happen is you'd have constant and you can sort of go between those. But if I click on the voice sync option, it will sort of ask which version, which microphone you want to work with, and the Rodecaster Pro stereo is probably great for me. The thing I will say is that I did need to move this reading position a little bit because, and in fact, you can see behind me where that is. So if you're finding that, you know, the words aren't reaching you quite far enough, I would sort of drag this more to the right. And there's also an option to highlight the text. So now if, and again, it's probably going to be super awkward for me to try to read this out in real time live on the stream, but let's give it a go. You no doubt hear a lot about the importance of consistency when it comes to content creation. And broadly speaking, I think this is true. But there's a good chance you're much more intimately familiar with your own content than anyone in your audience. Building habits can be useful, but too much repetition can lead to boredom. Hi, I'm John Lacey, and this is Build a Presentation Muscle.